All right, we're with Youngstown Phantoms defenseman Chris Bradley. Chris, you're participating in the first ever USHL NHL Prospects Game. You guys are kind of making history tonight. How's it feel?
I don't know. It's really exciting. I think everyone's kind of feeling the same thing. Probably a little bit of nerves here and there, but I think everyone's pretty excited for the most part that we get to be a part of this, and it's an honor and privilege to be here. So we're going to make the most of it.
Now you guys made a trip with a couple of your teammates, Austin Cangelosi and Richardson, all along with your head coach, all kind of crammed into that one car together. I imagine that might not have been the most pleasant 3 hours or so.
Yeah, it was a little tight in there, but we had a good talk and we made the most of it. It was some good bonding time, and we got to talk here and there, talk about how we can play here, and just about the season so far and how it's going. So, it might have been a little tight, but it wasn't that bad.
Now, one of the things that I imagine must be difficult about playing in a game like this is you're now suiting up with guys that you've gone against on the ice, rivals like Muskegon or Dubuque that you've faced and had a lot of hard-fought games and, some at least perceived animosity. Is it easy as a player to just kind of, leave that at the door?
I think some, yes, some no. I mean, you kind of talk to the guys, and I think you do forget about some of the stuff that's happening. And you just, become friends with them because for this game they are your teammates, so you have to work with them. But when you go back to your own team, I think things change. But you always carry the friendships that you make.
Still a little playful chirping here and there, though.
Yeah, that's always the best. So you got to keep that. You got to keep the fun in it.
Now, you guys were doing, toward the end of that morning skate, a little shootout drill. Of course, you're going against, guys that you'll be going against later in the year, guys like John Gillies or Alex Lyon. Do you guys maybe hold back a little bit there with the moves, or do you bring them all out to try to show off in front of everybody?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Me personally, I don't know if I have too many moves to, pull, so I just kind of do whatever I do, but I think everyone's just out there having a little fun, shoot out at the end of practice, so really isn't anything too big. So I think it's just mainly just fun and, getting ready for tonight.
Now, with this Youngstown Phantoms team, the mindset is so very much kind of team-oriented, and in an event like this, it's set up that it's supposed to, you're just kind of supposed to play your game and try to showcase your specific skill set. Is that a little bit of a difficult adjustment?
Yeah, I guess, but you got to find a way to make it happen. With Coach Lalonde talking, we're playing to win tonight. We're not going out there to just, dog around and just do whatever and just make it into an all-star game, because it's not an all-star game, it's a prospects game. So we're going out there, we're playing to win, and we're going to play our game. We're not going to, make it any funny business. We want to have fun with it, but at the same time, it's just going to be a normal game and, hockey game. We're playing to win.
Do you feel any kind of added pressure knowing that you're not only playing to win this game, but you're playing in front of the eyes of dozens of NHL scouts and decision makers?
Yeah, that's something that you keep it in the back of your mind. Obviously you don't want to dwell too much on it, because if you think about it, you'll be worrying about it all game. So you just want to keep it in the back of your mind and just go out there, play your game. It's nothing different. We've played in front of these guys for 2 years now, and they've seen us play. So it's just going out there. Yeah, maybe it's a little bigger stage and bigger set, but you just got to go out there and play your game.
What's it like playing here in L.C. Walker Arena?
It's a familiar territory over here for being from Youngstown, Muskegon being our rival. But yeah, it's a nice rink. It's a good place to have it. So I'm happy to be here.
You guys are playing the Waterloo Blackhawks on Thursday, so really very little turnaround. But this Waterloo team has, I believe, 5 players on the Western Conference roster. Get a little bit of a scouting report on them?
Yeah, I think we're going to have to, take into account some of the guys that are playing, because, yeah, like you said, we got to worry about what's going on. Not too much right now because we're just trying to focus on this game, but, yeah, it's going to be in the back of your head. You're going to probably take into account what some of these guys are doing and, pick up their style and know how they play.
All right, and Chris, what's been your favorite part of participating in this spectacle so far?
I think it's just meeting the guys and getting the opportunity to be here. It's really an honor, like I said before, and privilege to be here. So I'm really excited that I was chosen and picked to be a part of this. So I'm just going to make the most of it and make every second count.